guys, my name's Craig from Non-Stop Kids Entertainment. You know, we get people ringing us up all of the time saying, why should we book Non-Stop Kids? In this vlog, I'm going to tell you why. So you've decided you want an entertainer for your child's party. That's a really good idea. And I'm a little bit biased because I'm the operations director at Non-Stop Kids, but I genuinely think that's a really good idea. So the next question is, should you book Non-Stop Kids Entertainment, or should you book another entertainer? You know, we're a little bit different. There are companies similar to us, but Non-Stop Kids Entertainment, we're a little bit different because we're a big company. We're not like a one-man band. We're not like an entertainer who, you know, you ring up and you see a website and it's got that entertainer on, that's the entertainer you get. You probably noticed from our website, we've got a big team of people. It's kind of like comparing Asda to maybe a corner shop or something like that, or a market store. So why should you book Non-Stop Kids over a normal entertainer? Well, in this vlog, I'm going to give you a few reasons why our clients and customers have said to us that booking Non-Stop Kids was absolutely the best thing that they could do. The first reason, number one, is because we have never and will never let a client down. Now, if you've heard the horror stories about entertainers not turning up, the reason that happens is because entertainers that work on their own, one-man bands, a lot of the time, if they haven't got the resources to deal with a problem that might come up. Now, that's not always the case. I should point out that I have friends that are entertainers and they are amazing and they will move hell and high water to make sure that they will come to your party. I've heard of entertainers that have literally broken their leg and they still drag themselves along to a party. But the problem is, not all entertainers are like that. There are some entertainers out there that just don't care. For whatever reason, normally they're the lower priced entertainers, that's not always the case, but there are entertainers out there that will happily let you down. We'll do this, maybe something's happened, like we've had snow recently, you know, maybe the snow has caused them to get snowed in, and it's happened that morning, and literally there's nothing that they can do. They haven't got the resources to go and find somebody else to cover that party for you, so they let you down. Could be because that entertainer just doesn't care. I'm being very generalistic here, and I know a lot of entertainers that would move hell and high water to help you. Well, at Non-Stop Kids Entertainment, one of the big things that we have going for us is we have a large team of people. We have about 70 or 80 entertainers around the UK and multiple entertainers in each area. It means even if one of our entertainers is ill the night before, we find out, we assign a different entertainer and we let you know. Going back to the example of the snow, when it was really bad snow a couple of weeks ago, we had entertainers that were slipping off the roads. There were other entertainers that were doing the same thing, but we were able to cover every single party. And the reason we're able to do that is because we had a team of people in head office that were dealing with the problems and reassigning parties literally on a minute-by-minute basis. That's one of the big reasons that people book us. That's why companies like PricewaterhouseCoopers, companies like Alton Towers, companies like Drayton Manor book us, because the thing that they need more than anything else is they need to make sure that they can rely on that person 100%. There are entertainers out there that will move hell and high water, but even they will admit that they haven't got the resources that we have to make sure that people will not get let down. Number two, there are a lot more options with Non-Stop Kids Entertainment. I mean that in a whole bunch of different ways. A lot of entertainers will just focus on maybe one or two different types of packages, like it may be a magic package or a disco package. Because we've got so many different entertainers and so many different packages, we can offer different options. So for example, you want a female entertainer, no problem, we can make that happen. You want a male entertainer, no problem, we can make that happen. You want a younger entertainer, no problem, we can make that happen. You want a package that's themed to a particular style, like maybe a princess or a pirate or a superhero. Yeah, we've actually got packages and we've got entertainers that specifically concentrate on those sorts of packages. So there's lots and lots and lots of different options. We've had the phone call an awful lot. You know, we have parents ring us up and say, yeah, my child really would rather have a female entertainer, or my child really would have a male entertainer, or whatever it may be. If the specific things that you want about your party, because we've got so many options, we can normally make that happen. It's a little bit like going back to the example of Asda versus a corner shop. In a corner shop, they're limited on space. So if you wanted to get, for example, cereal, they're probably only going to have 2 or 3 different varieties. Once you go to Asda, you've got an entire shelf full of dozens of different types of cereal. It's kind of the same thing here with Non-Stop Kids. We've got a whole bunch of different options on our shelf, and we can take it out and we can fit custom packages together based on what you're looking for. A perfect example is last week we had a lady who rang us up and said, you know what, I really want my child to have an entertainer that's dressed up as Snow White. She didn't want Snow White, she wanted an entertainer dressed up as Snow White. Well, we were able to make that happen. It's not a package that we offer on our website, but when she said that, we knew we could make it happen, and we made that happen for that client. And that's the perfect example of one of the reasons why people come with us. Number 3, we're constantly improving. This is going to be a little bit controversial. I know that there's going to be some kids entertainers that are going to watch this and they're going to go, hang on, what are you talking about? You're constantly improving. So that's absolutely fine. But when you book an entertainer, that's a one-man band, so in other words, it's just them, it's their company, you go on their website, it's them, you make a booking, it's them. They are responsible for how good or bad their party is. The only person that's holding them accountable is themselves. And that's great. You know, I know some amazing kids entertainers, and they really are passionate about delivering the best possible product that they can. I've met other entertainers, and frankly, they half-arse it. At Non-Stop Kids Entertainment, we have very strict procedures in place to make sure that that doesn't happen. So first of all, the recruitment and the training is handled by myself personally. I'm the operations director of the company. We have a very strict training and recruitment policy. For every one person we bring in, we throw away 10 applications. Secondly, every single entertainer has their own mentor that's an experienced entertainer that helps them. We have our own Facebook group where entertainers can help other entertainers and give them advice and guidance and support. We're constantly coming up with new ideas and sending new things out to our entertainers to deliver a much better package. And more importantly, every single party that's done, we send a feedback form out to our clients, and we make sure that every feedback form comes back to us. And if it's not filled in, we give them a call and we ask them to tell us how the party went. If any party went less than 100%, we will then investigate the matter, and we will, ultimately do whatever it takes in our power to make sure that entertainer delivers at 100%. It's why we get so many people coming back to us again and again and wanting to book us again and again and again. We believe our standards are really high, and we make sure that we maintain those standards. And it's not like a normal entertainer that the only person that's holding them accountable is themselves. We have a team of people in place at head office that are holding all of our entertainers accountable and making sure they do the best possible job that they can do. We have a number of entertainers. They're all different, but they all have the same high quality of service. And we've got clients that have literally booked us from their child's 4th birthday all the way through to their 10th or 11th birthday, and they come back every single year. Now, the thing is, if they had the same entertainer every single year, year in, year out, they're going to be getting a bit bored. Once you've seen the same thing once, twice, 3, 4 times, it doesn't matter how good it is, you want to see something different. And it's the same if you book an entertainer. It doesn't matter how amazing that entertainer is. If your child has seen that entertainer at their friend's party, and they've seen the entertainer at another friend's party and another friend's party, and then you've booked them for their child's party, when it comes to their party next year, if they've seen that entertainer 7, 8, 9 times, do you really want them to see that same act again, no matter how good it is? It doesn't matter how good Frozen is. Eventually, your child's going to want to watch a different cartoon, because Frozen, after a while, just gets a bit repetitive. It's the same thing with entertainment. Well, one of the reasons that we get so much word of mouth bookings and so many people that come back again and again is because we can supply a different entertainer with a different act, but they've got the same high quality of service that people come to expect from Non-Stop Kids Entertainment. You can see Pete one year, and then you can see Steve the next year, and Cy the next year. We've actually had people turn around to us and say, look, I've seen one of your entertainers at a friend's party. We want to book you, but can we have a different entertainer? We don't want to have the same party. We can make that happen. And again, it comes back to the different packages that we've got. You might have a superhero party one year, then a pirate party the next. You might just have a regular hassle-free, or you might have a fun-full disco. If you want to go all out, you might have a deluxe party. Again, it comes down to options, but the fact that we've got more than one person in the team, your children aren't seeing the same thing over and over and over and over again. They're getting a new, different, original experience every single time. One final point. We have an office team. We have 7 people in this office. They're responsible for dealing with phone calls. They're responsible for dealing with customer care. We deal with any things that you need to know very, very quickly. When you're dealing with an entertainer, that entertainer has to go out and perform. They have to go and deal with all of their inquiries. They have to deal with all of their bookings. They have to deal with all of their accounts. They have to deal with absolutely everything. If they've got a website, they need to deal with that. They're probably not going to have a team of people around them. They're going going to be doing everything on their own. It's one of the reasons that when people inquire with us, they go, wow, I can't believe you got back to us so quickly. It's because we've got a team of people, so when an inquiry comes through, we can deal with that straight away. If somebody wants to change a date, we can deal with that straight away. If somebody wants to change a time or deal with something different in the package, whatever it may be that client wants, we keep in touch with them, and we're on top of the customer service. And one of the things that people say to us in their feedback is they say, you know what, the party was amazing, but the thing that I was most impressed by was the quality of the customer care that went from the initial inquiry all the way through to the party and the aftercare. What we call that in the industry, we call it the customer journey. In other words, it's the journey that you go through as a customer. What happens to you when you inquire? What happens to you when you book? What happens between when you book and when the party takes place? What happens during the party? What happens after the party? All of this stuff, this customer journey, is something we are absolutely passionate about. We want to make sure that you as a customer have an awesome journey and you're just in love with us as a company before we even turn up and do the party. Unfortunately, again, it comes back to resources. Your average entertainer hasn't got an office full of people that they can do that, because if they're out doing a party, they can't start answering phone calls from somebody who they're doing a party for next week. It comes down to not having the resources that we have. I'm the operations director at Non-Stop Kids Entertainment. Of course I'm going to tell you that the best thing to do is to have us, but that's important. I believe that you should be passionate about your business. If I'm not passionate about this company, why should you buy into it as well? I'm passionate that Non-Stop Kids Entertainment is absolutely the best option for your child's party. I'm not saying that other entertainers aren't very good. They're amazing. But for all the reasons I've just said, I think that we're the best. Feel free to give me a call. I'm in the office most days. Feel free to give one of the guys in the office a call. Check out our website, www.nonstopkids.co.uk. Check out our Facebook page. Check out our 5-star reviews. Google us. Check out our Google reviews. You can see how good we are. You can see what our clients think about us. They love us. I would love you to give us the chance for you to love us as well. If you want an obligation quote, please contact us. As I said, you can phone us, you can email us, you can check out our website, you can get us through social media. Heck, drop a comment in this YouTube video. We'll get back to you. And don't forget to subscribe while you're doing that. Guys, my name's Craig, Non-Stop Kids Entertainment, and we look forward to making sure that your child's party is the best day of their life.